Nobody thought it would end this way. Not after that viral kiss at the Met Gala. Not after months of interviews where Jack called her the muse behind my best work. But in June 2025, one message changed everything, and it didn't come from him. It started backstage at a private London concert. Dua was headlining. Jack was supposed to fly in for the encore. Instead, he sent flowers and a text that said, "Flight delayed. Be there soon." But Dua knew that tone. She'd felt that distance before. Because for the past week, Jack's replies had gone from hours to days. And the one time she called, he answered with background noise that didn't sound like Kentucky. It sounded like Miami, and laughter. After the show, Dua sat in her dressing room, glitter fading, phone in hand, waiting for the dots to appear on iMessage. They didn't. But a new notification did, from a name she didn't recognize, Mila H. The message was short, cruel, direct. "You might want to ask Jack where he was last night." Her heart stopped. She opened Instagram, typed Mila Harlow, and there it was, a tagged photo. Jack, shirt off, smiling, and a girl in his hoodie. Within an hour, the internet found it too. Jack Harlow caught in Miami with mystery girl. The photo hit 1 million likes before Jack even landed. When his plane touched down in London, Dua was waiting, not with a smile, but with the silence that comes before a storm. "Who is she?" she asked, voice calm but shaking. Jack blinked, confused, maybe pretending. "Who?" She held up her phone. "Don't you dare." He took one look, and the air in the room changed. "Dua, it's not what it looks like." She laughed, bitterly. "You think I haven't heard that line before?" That's when his phone buzzed. Same name, Mila H. She saw it light up on the screen before he could hide it. For 3 long seconds, they stared at each other like strangers. Then she said softly, "You just proved me right." Jack reached for her hand, desperate. "Please, just listen." But Dua was already gone, her heels echoing down the hallway like the final notes of a song no one wanted to end. By morning, #Dua and Jack breakup was trending worldwide. Jack's team went silent. Dua's PR said, no comment. But fans weren't waiting for answers. They wanted blood and screenshots. And buried inside Jack's camera roll was something nobody had seen yet. A video. One that could destroy him or save them both. By the time the sun rose over London, Dua Lipa had already seen the video. And she wasn't supposed to. It had been sent anonymously to her manager at 3 a.m. No message, no context. Just a file titled, "For Your Eyes Only." Her manager hesitated, but Dua didn't. She clicked play. The screen lit up with a blurry recording. Jack at a rooftop bar, music blaring, surrounded by people she didn't recognize. Then there it was. Jack, smiling. A girl beside him, laughing. And then, him whispering something in her ear. The camera zoomed in. You couldn't hear the words, but you could see the meaning. Dua's chest tightened. She shut the laptop, hands trembling. But curiosity always hurts twice. She reopened it and played it again. This time, she noticed something different, a hand in the corner of the frame. Someone was filming them on purpose. By noon, TMZ had it too. Jack Harlow caught whispering sweet nothings in Miami rooftop scandal. Jack's phone blew up before he even left his hotel. He didn't deny it, not immediately. He just sat there, staring at the video, knowing half the world was already convinced. When Dua finally called, her voice was ice. "Tell me that's not you." Jack hesitated, just long enough to break her heart twice. "Dua, listen." "No, just tell me." He closed his eyes. "It's not what it looks like." She laughed, sharp, cold, and broken. "Funny how everyone keeps saying that when it looks exactly like betrayal." He tried again. "That video's old. From last year. I didn't even know they still had it." "Who's they, Jack?" That question hung in the air like a blade. Because the truth was worse than the rumor. It wasn't a fan who filmed it. It was someone from his own label. Jack's label had been pushing for a solo image. Too attached, they said. Too clean-cut. So they planned it. The rooftop, the drinks, the photo leaks, to make him look like the bad boy again. But they'd gone too far. Now it wasn't marketing. It was a mess. And the only person who could fix it didn't trust him anymore. That night, Dua showed up outside his London hotel. Hoodie. No makeup. Fury. You let them use me. You let them turn us into a storyline. Jack stepped closer, desperate. "I didn't know they recorded it, Dua. I swear to you." She stared at him. The man who wrote songs about her. The man she thought would never lie. "Then prove it." He froze. "How?" Tell me the name of the person who filmed it. He looked away. Silence. And that was his biggest mistake. Dua shook her head. You always said you'd protect me. But you're just protecting yourself. She walked away again. But this time, it wasn't just anger. It was finality. Jack watched her go, knowing he was running out of second chances. And the world, once obsessed with their chemistry, was now obsessed with their collapse. Hashtag Jack and Dua trended again. But behind the noise, Dua was planning her next move. Not revenge, but truth. Because if Jack wouldn't clear her name, she'd do it herself. And there was one person in the industry who owed her a favor. Someone with access to everything. Even the original footage. Her ex-producer. The one man Jack Harlow was terrified of. By the time Jack woke up the next morning, Dua had already vanished from London. No text. No calls. Just silence. The kind that feels like punishment. His phone was buzzing nonstop. Bro, did you see Variety? He didn't answer. But when he opened the link, his blood ran cold. Dua Lipa exposes the music industry. They used me to control him. It wasn't a rumor, it was a headline. And under it, a single photo of Dua sitting in a velvet chair during an exclusive interview. Calm, fierce, and unshakable. The video went live at noon. Millions tuned in. Her words hit harder than any song. I wasn't just in love, she said softly. I was a brand. They used my name to shape his image. And when I tried to walk away, they made sure the world would doubt me. The interviewer leaned in. Are you saying the video was staged? Dua smiled. That cold, knowing kind of smile that only comes after betrayal. I'm saying nothing in Hollywood leaks by accident. Twitter exploded. Hashtag Dua Speaks hit 10 million posts in 6 hours. Every outlet picked it up. Every fan had an opinion. Meanwhile, Jack's phone was blowing up, again. His label called. His manager begged him to control the narrative. But Jack was done playing nice. He went live on Instagram that night. No team. No filter. Just raw emotion. Yeah, I saw Dua's interview, he said, staring straight into the camera. And you know what? She's right. The chat went insane. Heart emojis. Fire emojis. Shocked faces. He continued. I let the wrong people handle my business. I thought they had my back, but they had cameras instead. Dua didn't deserve that. Then he dropped the bomb. That video everyone saw? It wasn't just edited. It was fabricated. The world froze. He leaned closer. They cut the audio, spliced in lines I never said, made me look like the villain. Because they needed a scandal. And I was stupid enough to let them make one. Within minutes, his clip hit 20 million views. Hashtag Jack Confession trended worldwide. Dua watched from her hotel room in New York. Her phone lit up with a message from an unknown number. He's telling the truth. You should talk to him. She stared at it for a long time, then typed back. Who is this? The reply came instantly. The guy who leaked the video. Her heart stopped. He sent another text. I still have the full footage. The one that shows what really happened that night. For the first time in weeks, Dua smiled, just a little. Because maybe this wasn't the end after all. Maybe this was the beginning of taking everything back. But what she didn't know, what nobody knew, was that the man texting her wasn't a whistleblower. He was the same one who'd set it all up. And this time, he didn't want truth. He wanted control. Dua Lipa stared at her screen, pulse racing. The message glowed in the dark. Meet me at the Avalon Hotel. Midnight. Bring no one. It sounded like a movie script, except this was her life. And she was done being the victim. By the time she arrived, Los Angeles was asleep, but her mind wasn't. The hotel lobby was quiet, neon lights flickering like nervous heartbeats. A man in a gray hoodie waited by the elevators, phone in hand. Are you the one who texted me? She asked. He smiled faintly. You wanted the truth, right? He handed her a flash drive. This is what really happened on that rooftop. Her hands trembled. Why give this to me now? He looked over his shoulder. Because they're coming after me next. And then, he was gone. Just like that. Dua ran to her car, heart pounding. Back at her apartment, she plugged the drive into her laptop. The footage loaded instantly, uncut, raw, devastating. It wasn't Jack flirting. It was Jack arguing. Stop filming, he shouted in the clip. She's not part of your PR circus. A voice off camera laughed. Relax, Jack. This is just good marketing. She's my girlfriend. You mess with her, you mess with me. Tears blurred Dua's vision. Every second of the scandal had been a lie. Crafted, manipulated, sold. She covered her mouth as the truth hit her like a wave. The next morning, Dua called her team. We're going public, she said. Full video. No cuts. Her manager hesitated. That'll destroy the label. Dua's voice was calm. Good. Hours later, the internet broke. She uploaded the full video to her official channel with one caption. They sold a lie. Here's the truth. In less than an hour, it hit 30 million views. Hashtag Dua Vindicated trended worldwide. Every outlet that called her a liar suddenly switched sides. Then came Jack's post. A photo of him holding her hand, captioned, "They can fake clips, but they can't fake love." The comment section exploded. Celebrities, fans, even critics, all cheering their comeback. Days later, they appeared together at the Billboard Awards. When Dua walked the carpet, the crowd erupted. Jack followed a few steps behind, nervous but smiling. On stage, she accepted her award for Artist of the Year. And then, for the first time, she spoke directly to the crowd. They said love ruins careers. But maybe love is what saves us. The audience stood. Applause thundered. Jack wiped his eyes. After the show, he whispered to her backstage, "You could have left me." She smiled softly. "I almost did." He laughed through the tears. "Then why didn't you?" Her answer was simple and real. "Because I still believe in us, just not in them." The scandal that almost destroyed them became their redemption arc. And somewhere between the lies, the leaks, and the flashing lights, Dua Lipa and Jack Harlow remembered what fame had made them forget. That truth, when it finally shows its face, is louder than any rumor.